Okay, and when did that start?
Yesterday.
What do you notice makes it feel better or worse?
What makes it worse is like light and like noises, and what makes it better is like a dark room and like rest.
Okay, and what does it feel like?
A lot of like pressure,
Okay, can you point to where it hurts the
like
most?
right above my eyebrow.
Okay, and does it radiate anywhere else?
When it's really bad, it like goes like over here sometimes.
Okay, and on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being no pain and 10 being the worst pain you've ever felt, what would you give it?
Like a 6.
Okay, and when do you notice that it starts hurting, like throughout the day? Is it consistent or?
No, it like pops up like when I'm like really stressed, and then it goes away when I'm resting.
Okay, and what do you think it is?
Just a bad migraine.
Okay. I'm going to talk about your family history. Do your parents or siblings have high blood pressure?
No.
Anybody in your family have diabetes?
No.
Any strokes in the family?
My grandpa.
And how is he doing?
He died, but he didn't die from the stroke.
Okay. Is there any family history, like your parents or siblings have migraines at all?
No.
Okay. Do you have any allergies
No allergies.
to food or medication?
No.
Okay. Are you on any medication right now?
No. No, I'm not.
Okay. Have you had any injuries or operations?
No.
Okay. Now I'm going to take your height and weight. If you could come over here. And if you could remove your shoes. Just step on the scale right here. And I'm going to make sure it's calibrated first. And I'm going to move it until it's centered again. It looks like you're about 125 pounds. And if you could turn around and put your bottom up against the wall. I'm just going to move this up. And you're 65 inches, so that's 5'5". You can put your shoes back on and take a seat. I'm going to wash my hands really quick. So when hand washing, you want to get the paper towel ready to go. Usually at hospitals or whatever, they have automatics, so that's even more sanitary. And you want to turn the water on, have it warm, and get some soap. And you want to make sure you clean your hands really well. Friction is very important. And you want to go from your wrists down, because they're the cleanest part, to the dirtiest part, which is your fingertips. And keep your hands at an angle. And friction is really important, so you want to scrub your nails too. And make sure you get in between your fingers and under any jewelry if you have any on. And you want to do this for 30 seconds, or you can sing happy birthday twice. After you do that, make sure they're nice and clean. You're going to dry your hands off. You're still drying your hands, and then you're going to throw that out and grab a clean paper towel and turn off the top. And then you're good. Now I'm going to take your temperature. Have you had anything hot or cold to drink in the last half hour?
No.
Have you smoked at all in the last half hour?
No.
Or done any physical activity?
No.
Okay. Just place this under your tongue. Okay. And it says 98.6. That's like the perfect temperature. And the normal range is usually 96 to 99. And now I'm going to take your pulse. You just want to do it on the radial artery that's right here. And I'm going to count for 30 seconds. there's a few things you want to describe with the pulse: the rate, rhythm, elasticity, and force. The rate is just like the number of beats per minute, which is usually between 60 and 100. That's the normal range. And you had 56. And the rhythm would be regular because it was a normal beat and it was consistent. And the force is +2 because it was a normal feel to it and it wasn't too weak or too strong. It was normal at +2. And the elasticity means that the artery is spongy or like a little bouncy, and when you get older it tends to harden up. Can you just place your arm like this? Okay, and then I was just counting the number of respirations, and she had 8 in 30 seconds, so I'm going to multiply that by 2, and I get 16. That's like the golden number for respirations. The range is 10 to 20. Now I'm going to do take your blood pressure. If you could just come closer to the table and put your arm up. You want to make sure it's the right size cuff and it covers 40% of the arm from the shoulder to the elbow. And you want to find the brachial artery. This is right on the inside of the arm. And you line it up with the little arrow on the cuff. And you wrap that around. You want to make sure all of the Velcro is covered. And you want to make sure it's about an inch above the line in the elbow. And I just want to make sure that the patient is sitting upright with their feet on the ground, and you want to make sure that they're not crossed. I'm just going to listen for the pulse and pump it up. I want to pump it up until I hear the pulse go away. Okay. So I heard the pulse, and now I'm going to take the blood pressure and pump it up 30 more than what I heard. And your pulse was 110/70, which is normal. The golden blood pressure is 120/80. So your blood pressure is good and within the range. Do you have any questions?
No.